All right. Let's get this going, everyone. We'll count it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming at you with the magical stuff. What is going on, everybody? I see there's a few people in here already. That is awesome. Juan, where are you at? You have officially won for first person to say hi. That was pretty unreal. I apologize in advance for any crazy sounds tonight. My phone is going off the hook with some of the crap I got going on, so apologize now. Top of the morning. Look at all you guys in here. Arthur, what's up? Meow, what's going on? Meow, Captain Borg. Oh, that's a freaking sweet name. I love it. How you guys doing? It's Monday where I'm at, and it's a little after 8 p.m. in the evening. I hope you're having a killer day wherever you are, doing whatever it is that you're doing. Hey, Yahia Ali. And as always, I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're kicking ass and taking names. Good old Miami. You know, I was near Miami, I think. I'm going to want to Google that right now, actually, real quick. Where was I? Let's go Florida on the map. Let's take a look. Now, Miami. Oh, you know what? I was nowhere near Miami. What's going on? This is like a weird... I was in a weird place. What the hell was it called? Maybe it was... Yeah. Yeah, years ago I flew out to Florida to meet my jiu-jitsu master guy. You can see here. I'm actually like in the photo training with him. And we flew into Orlando, and then we drove somewhere, and it wasn't Daytona Beach, but it might have been Ormond Beach, now that I'm staring at the sign. It might have been Ormond Beach. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully. And we had an absolute blast, dude, because we were there to learn jiu-jitsu. Ridiculous. It was an absolutely ridiculous good time. And he knows so much of my jiu-jitsu game. Is like insanely better all the for it. I'm actually just getting back from jiu-jitsu class right now, and my hands are just destroyed, which is always a bonus, I suppose. Hey, Phantom, good to see you, bro. Fozia is coming up with a new single this Thursday. Yes. So I'm trying to angle that so I can hopefully get a reaction done like I did for Pentatonics there on the same day, but Thursday's a nasty day for students, man. I'm swamped all day. Arthur's Brazilian, sick. Oh my goodness, but Heather, you always make these. Like, I gotta start sending people like medals or something. You always like, you guys are the coolest fans and followers of the channel, man. It's so gnarly. Because like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, it's 3 o'clock, it doesn't matter. You guys are here. It's ridiculous to me. I totally did, Phantom. Did you catch the Nightwish song I did probably last week? Did you catch that one? I threw one up there. How's the Heart, I think was what we did. Feeling it, loving it. Things are good, man. I'm in a really good mood today. Good jiu-jitsu session. Not feeling too sore, which is nice. Nice, buddy. I'm so glad. I look forward to this. I legitimately do. Let me get some air going here. One sec. There it is. It is working. Sweet. Good old Washington, D.C. Good old Washington, D.C. What am I drinking? I am actually drinking. My wife does this for me after a training session. We got these giant mugs at the dollar store on cheap, and they actually freeze really well, so it's a frosted mug. Holden Diet Pepsi, because I am a weirdo that likes Diet Pepsi. I'm dissecting it right now on guitar. No promises that it'll be ready for the channel or anything, but I'm dissecting what he did on guitar as a really cool assessment thing. Good assessment piece to kind of get some ideas rolling too, and cool features I can show students and whatnot, right? Pretty excited about that. Pretty excited indeed. Yeah, Phantom, for How's the Heart, because it's relatively simple what he's doing, but the way that he's going about it is a little different, which is neat. What's up, Indonesia Morissette lovers? That's a long name. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a killer day, or morning, or nighttime. But yeah, Phantom, I'm going to try and dissect that one. Sunglasses on the Wall are when my dad used to take me on motorcycle trips when I was a kid every long weekend in the month of May, and he died a few years ago, so I don't really have too many pictures of him. So the sunglasses are the sunglasses he used when he was riding the motorcycle, like his safety sunglasses or whatever. So I hang them on the wall as kind of an homage. Nobody's ever caught that before. I don't know if it's first exposure or not, because I had seen him in live videos, I believe, right? Or what the hell was that one? I don't remember what. It might have been Yours Is an Empty Hope, maybe. I don't remember, but I could have sworn I saw him in a live video of some kind. Could have sworn. Yeah, Heather, thanks for the question. I like questions like that. It's cool. You guys get to know my home office. I must say, this is... I must say, this is, like, neat how many of you guys join me every Monday. I thought, like, one person would show up. But it's steadily growing and growing. Indonesia Morissette lovers... it's a long name to say. Yes, I am a guitar teacher, and I own and operate the Temple Music Academy, where several other teachers teach for me and under me and stuff, and we all team up to kind of break the way lessons are done, so to speak. I like to be a little different, which I'm sure you guys have gathered from my reaction videos. I don't typically use fancy language and stuff. I like to make music for everyone to understand and enjoy and have fun, because that's what I think it's for. Oh, Heather, you're amazing. You're amazing. This is great. Such a fun Monday. I look forward to these all weekend. I chat with my wife about what I should talk about or what I should do, and honestly, I like to just leave the conversation up to you guys. Where should we take this? What kind of things should we cover? So we hang together on this lovely Monday evening, like so many other Monday evenings. Nah, dude, Phantom, ask me anything. The real reason. Hey, what's up, Chad? Motor City. Forgive me. Is that considered Detroit? Forgive me, but that's my question. Phantom, to get back to your question, the reason, is there actually few Nightwish reactions? Because I remember doing like so many, but maybe I'm spacing, dude. I could be spacing. I'm not too sure, but like I did quite a few for a while, and then what happened was other artists were getting so popular in the comments and the questions that I gave Nightwish a little bit of a break, and then I got burned out a bit from one Nightwish video I did that still gets nice and angry comments. So I got a little burnt out from Nightwish, and I let him be for a while. But I still love Nightwish for sure. Yeah, Jess, thank you. That's actually a huge compliment, Jess, because that's what I'm going for. That's the whole reason I'm doing it. Like when I teach students and stuff, I don't like, it's not about flexing my knowledge. I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. Even when I interview teachers to be hired, I give them all the same interview question. It's always the same. And I won't say what instrument, but there's usually one particular instrument that never does well in the interview. It took us years to find a teacher of that instrument that would fit the mold. And I always ask them the same. You guys want to know the question? You guys want to know my actual interview question? Yeah, is 9 not a lot, Phantom? Is that not a lot? Like, should I do like more than 9? I'm still kind of new to the reaction idea that I don't know what a valuable high number is. But my actual interview questions is I say to them, what is a chord? And I say to them, what is a scale? Sometimes, depending on how awful the answer is to one of them, I won't even ask them the second question. That's been the funnest thing for me to see, because typically what you see in music is the 5-year-old kid I'm putting you in a room with that wants to learn the Transformers theme or the Pokemon theme or something. Nobody cares about your degree. What cares is, where did music theory come from? The music theory 100% exists only so instruments that are playing in different registers can communicate with each other. And then there had to be a method of which it got written down so that you could send letters and travel so that people could totally totally talk to each other and learn how to do stuff. And then a lot of people wanted explanations on what it was that they were doing and why they liked the sound of it. So it became one of those. So yeah, there's that. Oh shit, I missed some stuff. I'm sorry guys, let me back it up here. I do love anyone who has some kind of music theory. Yeah, Phantom. Yeah, so I like to toss it into the videos. In the beginning stages of this, it was rough because I was getting a lot of hate for how much I stop. But I'm a musician who experienced, like, when this is where it comes from. Like, when I had a new song or I had an album that I was really excited about and I wanted to show someone, I hated it when they talked over it. It used to just crush my soul. Or even not even my music, something I was really super into. I want you to hear this guitar solo, or I wanted you to hear this this riff or this lyric or this song or the way he screams apart, and you would talk over it. I'm like, what the hell is the point? So I play a lot, or I pause a lot rather, so that I can tell you guys what I'm hearing and what I'm thinking and pointing out, and give you guys a chance to hear what I had to say and then process that and try and hear it as well. I want you guys to come down the same road as me. I want you just to love it. So yeah, I like to toss it in. Plus, I like to nerd out every once in a while. It's kind of fun, right? Also a massive comment. Like a massive compliment, dude. I mean, that's exactly what I go for. Even when I'm explaining stuff to students, I try, like, because nobody gives a shit about your degree. That's my whole basis of teaching. Nobody gives a shit. I see you also ask if I do virtual lessons. Yes, I do. I teach online via Zoom and or Skype. I've noticed the most success with Zoom for, like, reliability of connection. But yeah, if you want to take some lessons, buddy, just hit me up. First lesson's always free with us, especially those of you from the YouTube channel. I got to do something rad for you. Play a mean recorder? Hell yeah, Heather. Hell yeah. Green Sleeves. Oh, man, that's a cool song for me. Because have you guys ever heard the actual classical guitar arrangement of Green Sleeves? It's beautiful. I'm sure it's available somewhere on the internet. You can grab it and check it out. But it's absolutely brilliant. I'm a 14-year diehard Nightwish fan. And I love people to stop, not just give me your reaction, but analysis too, so I encourage it. I appreciate it, Phantom, because the haters have been... wow. The haters, they have been something. Indonesia, I see that you asked me a question a while ago, and I didn't get to it, so I apologize. I'm going to get to it now. You asked me who my favorite guitar player is. Okay, I don't have one. Although you could argue it was Dimebag Darrell because he made me play. Of the three... You like John Petrucci, Paul Gilbert, and Jason Richardson? I agree. All three are phenomenal players. Absolutely phenomenal players. And all have their own twist on things that they do, which is really cool. Jason Richardson did a thing for Guitar Worlds a couple months back that was talking about how he doesn't sweep arpeggios per se, but he alternate picks them, which is really cool. And he had a super, super cool guitar lesson on that one. He's a hard player to get into, though, because it's so obscure with what he's doing that it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky for sure to get into that. But I dig his sound. I dig his guest solos he did on some of those. Oh my God, what's the name of the band? Oh, I can see them in my head. Polyphia. He did some guest solos on a Polyphia track, and they were just absolutely unreal. Unreal. Dimebag Darrell, Jeff Loomis, Chris Broderick. I'm really into Tosin Abasi now, although I must admit I hated him when I first heard him. But I like what he's doing, and I like Paul Gilbert I like a lot. I would say those are some of my top ones. Hey, Aaron, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, everybody tells me to reach out to this Tank the Tech guy. I like him. He's got a cool channel going on. I'm super competitive, though, so I want my channel to grow bigger than Tank's. I'm super competitive. I can't turn it off. So if you guys can help me, that'd be cool. Hey, Danky, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Shit happens, Danky. Welcome to the thing, the live stream, the channel, the talk. Hey, and that's all that matters is that it's your opinion. Because things like saying he's the best guitarist, it's tough because it's subjective, right? Because everybody's got their own definition of what the best is. I had a teacher in school we did a whole Jason Richardson unit, and we dissected his playing down and the skill set that he had versus some of the flaws in what we believed was ergonomic style playing. Because there's a whole class I took on ergonomic style playing, but that's another story. Yeah, the haters are real. If you guys want to see the story of my life, go check out a Nightwish reaction I did to Floor and Hank on the channel. Floor and Hank doing Phantom of the Opera. And that one, buddy, that one I still get ripped apart. It's fun. And I must say, to my credit, I've left the video online. I haven't deleted it, despite the fact I get ripped apart on it. Oh, hey, Jess. Where do you live, Jess? Are you in the States? You mentioned voting. I know there's a big vote in the States right now. Oh, Iowa. That's the name of my favorite Slipknot record. It's such a good record. Oh, my God. It's so perfect. It's so perfect in every way. You live in the raddest state. I love Iowa just for that. I want to come visit Iowa just for the Slipknot record. But either way, Jess, I thought I saw you said you had to step out to get some sleep. So get some rest. You're awesome. Thank you so much for hanging. And, yeah, vote. Get up there and do it. Be safe wherever it is that you go, though. Please be safe. Please, please, please be safe. We like seeing you here. We all want you to be here. Yeah, tomorrow is a massive day for the United States, so I'm sending you guys a lot of love and wishing you guys whatever awesomeness that could possibly happen for you. Yeah, I remember seeing something weird. So I remember seeing that Nightwish shared my video on their page when I said Nightwish sucks. I remember sharing that. And it was a gag. It was a total gag video. It was like, basically you can call it clickbait, I guess. Because I wanted to troll you Nightwish fans a little bit, because I was new to the Nightwish army, you know, like meeting you guys. And I just thought it'd be kind of fucking hilarious to do something like that. And they shared it. And then they put underneath it, like, be nice or something like that. I was like, wow, that's a random thing to say. But then I started learning, and like a lot of you guys were emailing me stuff about the Nightwish army and be like, be careful, they're vicious if they want to be. So, yeah. Danky, my Halloween was pretty rad. I discovered a new terrifying movie, so I watched that because I love scary movies. And I chose not to focus too much on the uploads for Halloween Day. Instead, I just focused on having some fun. Omar, welcome. We're a music academy that we talk about music, and we just talk about what inspires us. And yeah, we talk about music all day. It's pretty rad. You can catch some of our reaction videos. Even some of our free lesson videos are on there. And if you want to join this conversation and talk about anything that you love about music, no matter what it is, we are down. Absolutely down. My name is DJ, by the way, Omar, so it's nice to meet you. And hope you hang out for a bit with us and talk some stuff. That's so rad. Yeah, I hear a lot about Chase. A lot about Chase. And obviously Tank the Tech or whatever. Yeah, a lot of people were sharing it. It was fun. It was fun. Oh man. I would say I have reached out to them both. Tank has just told me he's just a little too busy, and Chase never answered. Keep in mind too, I would assume a lot of them have have been doing this a lot longer than me and built their channels up to be pretty profound compared to mine here. So they might look at this channel and think it's like too small or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I got that. I watched quite a few of his videos, and he's calling out the gear and stuff that they're using, which is really, really rad. It's neat to see that. Like, I'm coming at it from a music theory standpoint and talking about what they're doing and how they're setting stuff up, and then Tank talking about the gear and things like that, which is super, super rad. Peace out, Denki. I will see you tomorrow, I guess. Have a killer day. Best artist. I don't really like that's a long-winded question, Omar, because I think in certain subsets or certain genres, there's some people that are just killing it right now. Like, there's some hip-hop guys that are just, hey, Chad, sorry you got to go, bro, but thanks so much for hanging out. And I appreciate the kind words, Chad. I hope to see you again next time, buddy. Be safe wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. Please be. There's a few death metal bands that are amazing, like Slaughter to Prevail is just murdering everyone right now. My buddy Jeff Loomis is crushing the instrumental game. I think Harry Styles is doing an amazing job. Billie Eilish needs to be recognized for all of her weird and awesome, like, new ways of doing so much stuff that's considered to be standard, but she's changing it. I love this hip-hop guy Token, and I love Mercules. I met Mercules a couple of times, although I'm sure he doesn't remember who the hell I am. But I would say if I had to choose one and throw money down on it, I'm going to go with Devin Townsend. Because I think Devin Townsend crushed the live game. When COVID hit, he crushed a quarantine stream. Buddy is unreal, unfairly talented, to be perfectly honest with you. The guy is a freaking monster. He's amazing. Please go check him out if you haven't heard from him, because he's so good. So good. Who is my favorite metal group of all time? It is Pantera. That's the reason I started becoming a musician. Straight up was Pantera. Then I got super into a band called Strapping Young Lad, which led me to find out about Devin. And then I got really into Nevermore, and now I'm super into Slaughter to Prevail and Whitechapel and Cattle Decapitation and Infant Annihilator, and the list goes on. There's quite a few bands that I absolutely love, and I'm sure my neighbors are sick of hearing the extreme sounds that come out of my playlist. There's no right or wrong way to do reactions. Find the one thing that makes you unique, like your particular approach to music theory, and stick to that. Make it you, make it go. Yeah, watch it go. And for those who give you shit, I think you can't say your videos are fair use. Stopping use for reactions and making fair use. Yeah, that's I watched a lot of videos on other reactors talking about the copyright thing. I'm not gonna go down that. I kind of, because like this isn't like a thing for me that's my livelihood in a way. So I'm not super concerned if something gets deleted. It gets deleted, and I throw it up on the Patreon, and stuff like that. I just make a video and I move on. I tried this thing last week. Yeah, Dimebag, rest in peace, 100%, buddy. I tried this thing last week where I was putting up a video every single day, and I think I did it. I think I did 4 or 5 days in a row perfectly. And just to like read the analytics and look at the numbers, and yeah. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people take the time to send you amazing emails, like Phantom here. You guys were on the live stream last week where I showed Phantom. I don't know if you made it last week, buddy, but last week we literally showed them your email. Like, I scrolled up on my phone how much time this guy took to send me an email and how important it was to him that I learned all of that, and what Nightwish songs he liked and stuff like that. And mad respect. I love emails like that. And the other side is I get emails that long telling me how much I suck, and which is amazing that someone would take that time to write those emails. It's amazing. I mean, you did, Phantom. You helped 1,000,000%, so appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. Got another reaction video coming up. I think we're doing another Pentatonics one. It just has to be cut up because it's been filmed and ready to rock. Just got to cut it up using my fancy new editor I bought. Really excited. Decided to invest in fancier gear slowly, bit by bit, so you guys got better quality videos. So I wanted to give you guys more and more value. Got a nice 4K camera. Got a great 4K editor. Pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. And I'm sure I've shown you guys a dozen times, but I bought this trackpad and it's just upped workflow so much. Yeah, I assumed. I mean, I can only come at it with empathy. So one guy I respect said that empathy, that your life is so terrible you've got to type a hateful comment into YouTube. So I pity that. Like, that's, I don't think I've ever typed a mean comment in. I'm trying to make sure I'm not lying. I don't think I've ever taken the time to write a mean comment like that to that level. I mean, other YouTubers have it worse. My wife follows quite a few YouTubers, and just the shit in the comments is unreal to me. Unreal. Like, what is so wrong in your life that you have to go and do that to another human being? I don't know. I'm super fortunate. All of you guys that join these live streams are amazing. 95 to 97% of you that email me are amazing, and the comments are amazing, and you're awesome, and all you ever do is have wicked suggestions on how this channel can improve, and I try my best to take all of your suggestions and put them in stride and try and do them immediately. So you guys are amazing. I love it. But like, some YouTubers just don't have it very good. Oi. Oi. Yeah, you treat me like, I mean, and part of that could be the kind of people that this channel, I'd like to think this channel is bringing in. Like, even the physical location that we have for our lessons, we don't typically get jerks. We don't. It just, they don't last when they come in because we're too chill. Like, everything we do is super chill. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Indonesia. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I appreciate that, fandom, and I'm sorry to hear you guys are having such a rough time, man. That's fucking shitty, straight up. I mean, I was gonna try and like not curse, but I curse. That's who I am, and I'm truly sorry to hear that. That's fucking not okay with me. Not okay. Yeah, it's just not okay. I hope wherever you are, as of tomorrow, it only is sunshine and roses for you, because the amount you support this channel tells me that that's all you deserve. Sunshine and roses. Unless you don't like roses. Maybe you're a tulips guy. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about my dad earlier because the glasses are here and you guys were asking. He died about 7 years ago this March. Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's 8 now. I don't remember. But yeah, my dad taught me shit like, if you have the ability to help another human being, and he would add stuff like, and it doesn't cripple you financially or physically in some way, you have a moral obligation to do that as a citizen of this planet. That was a life lesson since I was a young kid, 100%. And that, to be grateful, have gratitude, because nothing in this life should just be given to you. You should be very grateful for anything and feel lucky all the time. And I do. I mean, against all odds, I made a living out of six strings. This one has 7, but for dramatic effect, this has 6 strings on a chunk of wood, and I somehow managed to make a living out of it. I still don't understand. I've been graced enough I formed the band, and I'm in Canada, so the entire country. I've seen this entire country not on my own dime. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Now we're signed to a big label, which is unbelievable. We're talking about going to Europe. They want to bring us there. None of this makes any sense to me. I don't know if any of you guys follow the band or anything, but there's some big news. I just got signed to Ernie Ball guitar strings on a top-tier full ride. So not like post a picture and we'll give you half off strings. Like, they're legit. It's 100% free, all my gear, which is unreal to me. So, and even now, I'm sitting here talking to people that are across the United States. Some are in Europe. Some are in, like, Brazil. This is insane. Absolutely insane. And so my whole thing I want to do is create this, like, family thing. That's why I want to do that thing. Like, if you guys were talking about, or were here last week, we were talking about the Christmas exchange. Like, I legit want you guys to send me a postcard or something to the P.O. box that I have, so that we have a way to contact you and start sending you guys cool Christmas cards or winter solstice cards and just do an exchange. I just want to, like, this is truly a highlight of my week, so it's a lot of fun to hang with you guys. I've even, like, I used to get super nervous before this. I used to, like, watch the number of viewers and be like, oh my god, it's only 11. Oh, I'm not popular. Now I don't get one person. Let's hang out. I don't really care. I'm sorry, Phantom. I just got a chance to read what you wrote there, bro. I know, man. It's got to be rough. And I'm reminded of something a mentor said to me, where it's completely all right to feel mad, to be angry, straight pissed, upset, depressed, miserable, sad, all these negative connotations of the word, but it's never okay to live there. So don't plant roots, don't pitch a tent. Just walk through the town of that sadness and move on as fast and as best as you can. This is a fucked up time. I'm going to say it that way because it is. None of us really know what's going on. None of us. This is the most ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know. Phantom, I forgot where you're from, my friend. You want to tell me again where you guys are at? But, like, be the change you want to see in the world and try to leave the place a little bit better than the way you found it. Oh, yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys, I have dreams of going to Atlanta. There's actually a killer guitar player from that area. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough that I got to travel the States quite a bit. I've been to, like, Philadelphia and Florida, California, Oregon. I went with my wife last year. A couple years ago, went to Oregon. Yeah, I saw Heather. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're over here in Canada. It's possible that we could have to do another lockdown too. It's a scary time. It's absolute scary time. The States is beautiful. I had a lot of fun traveling a lot of places. I can't wait to go to freaking Europe and see how gorgeous that place is. I want to see places like Sweden and Scandinavia and Denmark, and, like, I want to Germany and all that wicked stuff, dude. Seems like it'd be a blast. Oh, so sick. Hey, good question. Right now I'm playing Schecter's, but I am in talks with Jackson about doing a whole thingy. Yeah, Heather, I am no expert in this regard at all. UK friend Heather, please. try to exercise every day and try to phone or Zoom or FaceTime or whatever you can do someone every day. And honestly, if it's really bad, message me. I'll jump on with you. We'll do a live stream. We'll hang out. Try, because human connection is what's going to get us through this. 100%. Human connection. And your body craves exercise no matter what it is. So please, all of you, everyone in here, please try and do that every day. Try and sweat a little bit every day. Makes you feel better. You're going to hear some dings because I'm getting some text. Do this stuff. I must say, I like how vocal everyone's being tonight. There's lots of questions. There's lots of conversations. I love this, man. I love it. Phantom, that's right. Phantom, are you in the Discord? My friend Arca is giving me all the help on that because it was beyond me at first, and I'm swamped with the other stuff I'm planning for you guys because I have a really big surprise coming for you guys. A really big surprise. You're gonna be so stoked. I think about you guys all the time, and I think about like, what kind of crazy things can I do for you? So there's a big idea coming. It's just got a lot of moving parts to it, so I'm trying to make it work. But if you're in that, Phantom, which I see you said yes there, my friend, just fire a message to Arco or to the general thing. I'm going to text him right now and say that, yeah, I don't really know how that works, so I'll text him and see what's up. Sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring. I'm just setting very in depth. That's a good idea. You suggest maybe I like join with them or something? As I was saying earlier, I've reached out to both. Chase hasn't answered me. Tank just sent me a pretty generic email that was like, cool, man, maybe in the new year or something. Aw, thanks, Phantom. No, sorry, like an hour and a half ago. I did the 6 p.m. class tonight. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that, Phantom. Aw, shucks, Heather. All you guys just boosted my ego today. Look at this. Hugs for everyone. No, I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tonight. I haven't done karate in years. I really should. I miss it. I miss it. 100%, mother. 100%. I'm being told that in the Discord, which I should open up here, it's already there. I'm being told. Phantom, if you hear me, my friend. Comes back. Like, is he traveling or something? Oh, shit, in Spain. Wow, that's dope, man. Oh, no kidding, mother. Like who? Like who have you checked out because of not knowing this? Sorry, I'm getting messages like a son of a gun right now. Oh, I see. I see. Phantom, I'm reading. Just reading. It looks like we have the voice set up, Phantom. It's in there, my friend. Oh, cool. Yeah. The Pentaholics or whatever made me find voice play, which was really, really cool. Looks like Soyang is Soyang. That's the new happy person. Sick. So what kind of stuff do you guys want to chat about? Do you want to pick my brain about anything? Any questions? Kind of started off the day with some cool questions. That was neat. Or the stream, I should say. Let's see. Let's see. Some of my favorite, what are a couple of things you like most about some of the bands you've reacted to? Okay, so Slaughter to Prevail blew my mind, which I loved it. I love how they were no nonsense, just brutality, which I'm super into. I wanted that. Big fan of that stuff. And then, what else? I enjoyed the harmony choices from... I enjoy the harmony choices that Pentatonics chooses. Their arrangements, I enjoyed them as well. And I enjoyed the Animals as Leaders stuff. I enjoyed Harry Styles, just like how he's doing everything different. He just really started doing things different, and that really got me jacked up. I thought that was really, really cool. And then there's been a couple of videos that got deleted that I was just blown away by. I was thinking of trying to find them, but they were before I had a proper setup. So they kind of when I would do a new reaction video, it would take over the place of the old one, if that makes sense. Now I have a hard drive set up and stuff, but yeah. I came across Pentatonics during my studying musicology. So, Mother, I have a question. What is musicology? What is that? I don't actually know what musicology is. I studied music, obviously, but I'd be interested to see what is musicology itself. How do you describe that? Casper's got a point. I mean, I study martial arts since I was a kid. It's been a huge part of my life for as long as I can remember, and I've never taken a sip of alcohol, any drug, or ever tried smoking. Apparently, that's crazy. Really? That's interesting. And how was it for you? Was it super rad and awesome? Is it just like a life-changing experience? Would you do it again? That kind of stuff. I would assume a lot of it overlapped. Yeah, you would probably talk about the basics and stuff. I suppose some of the music theory's taught, but like anything, some studies would go deeper than others, I would assume. My studies are absolutely ridiculous. I still study. Oh, awesome, Mother. Do you play stuff? Do you play any instruments? I know music for me has represented, one of the reasons I got so into metal was it was the first genre of music that really taught me it's okay to be who you are, like what you want and stuff like that. A lot of it drew me to that. It was really neat. Individuality is okay. Being your own person is okay. And then the culture inside of it, the people and the other bands and all that, it was super rad. It was super rad. That's the best thing. Dabble out of curiosity. Screw the worrying about concert level stuff. If I worried about crap like that, never would play the kind of music that I play, and I certainly wouldn't have reached the level that I reached. And I'm careful to say that because I don't want to sound like an arrogant prick or nothing, but like, you never would reach the heights that you're truly capable of if you're focused only on the concert and the performance and something like that. I don't believe that at all. That's true. Phantom, the other thing nobody talks about is in the metal world, you find a lot of really savvy business people too, because we're forced to. We're forced to be inventive and creative with our business practices and to be probably more honest than most, because we don't get a lot of bridges to burn. We truly don't. And you burn the wrong bridge once, then game over for the rest. Heather using the slang. I love it. Watch it go, Heather. Thank you so much for hanging out. Would it be better if I did a different time next time? I'm thinking about adding another day, maybe on a Friday night or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Heather, thank you so much for hanging out. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, tomorrow, the next day, please be safe. Please be healthy. Make good choices, because we want to see you in this live stream every week. Well, if Mother's a huge metal fan, then we got to hear what bands Mother's into now, don't we? Yeah, I could see that. Excellent. That's very common in those like Finnish bands and whatnot. Like the other big example everybody talks about is Arch Enemy, how Angela stepped down, but she still manages and runs the business that is Arch Enemy. My friend Jeff plays guitar in Arch Enemy now. Well, not now. It's been like 5 years or something, but that was pretty cool. I ordered some new pickups for my guitar yesterday, so I'm super stoked that they get here soon. They were pretty ridiculously expensive for a couple of pickups, but we'll see if they get here soon. I'm really jacked. That's fair. In my band, I'm basically the leader in my band, I guess, and I kind of run the business side of it as well, but we do the Pantera philosophy where we try our best to split everything equally no matter what. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope for sure. So this is a tricky subject for me, Phantom. This is a tricky subject because the Tomas stuff was ruined for me. And the reason it was ruined for me, it's like when you go to see a movie that everybody has been raving about for months, and for some reason you can't get to the movie when it opens or whatever, and then you eventually go to the movie and you're like, well, it was good, but it just didn't really like live up to the hype or whatever. For me, Nightwish, nobody shut up about how Tomas is like this modern day Mozart. He's the greatest composer ever, and it was all so overblown that when I finally started listening stuff like The Greatest Show on Earth and The Poet of the Pendulum, things like that, where he really is doing some arrangements and whatnot, I was like, yeah, he's good. That was it, because people had ruined it. But I mean, it goes without reason. He's amazing. He is at what he does, and he does a very, very good job at, like with the Phantom of the Opera, for example, paying homage to Andrew Lloyd Webber while simultaneously making it Nightwish's own. Goes without saying, that's not easy. That's very difficult to do, for sure. So that's impressive. Impressive. Ah, yay! We missed you, mother. Welcome back. It's true. You're very true, Phantom. That's very true, Phantom. You're correct, Oh man, my English today. That's very true. I did not research it, and I watched it, and I got a lot of angry Nightwish fans for saying that I didn't research enough of it. And I've always kind of run this channel on just not ever researching it at all, because for me, when I research stuff, it actually changes my perspective on the reaction, if that makes sense. Like, I've seen it actually affects how I'm going to react to it. It either makes me come in from a negative side, or it makes me come in from an extra positive side. I'm not starting at zero, at a neutral, which I always felt is super dishonest to you guys watching the channel. And so, yeah, I didn't research Poet and the Pendulum. I had a lot of questions that was deemed stupid questions. Like, if you had ever researched, you would have known that they fired her just after this song, or so. I don't know. It is what it is. And then the thing was I did the research on it, and honestly, it still did not affect my reaction, because I didn't have any emotional investment in Nightwish for the series of years and months and what songs or whatever up to that point that the Omega Nightwish Army fans would have. So it's lost on me. I still recognize that it's a killer song. I still recognize that all the musicians did a killer job in their performance, and that it was ridiculously difficult on Tomas to perform that one. So I recognized all those points and give props where props is due. But I think unless I had like a monotony of experience with the band and had followed them for years, I think I wouldn't get the emotional connection. Same with, I could tell you guys about Pantera concerts and why they affected me as profoundly as they did, and I could give you the history. Then you could watch the Pantera concert and it wouldn't affect you as profoundly as it did me. That's the beauty of music, is that it can affect one of us that way and somebody else could get affected not at all, but it does not change the validity of the musical piece, and that's why I love it. Absolutely, that's why I love it. Draymond, like from Disturbed, yeah, he's a very powerful performer, for sure. Comes from a real source of pain as well, didn't he? Some kind of addiction, or a loved one had some kind of addiction, and he really taps into that pain as well, super well. I mean, it's sad that there's that pain to even tap into, but you know what I mean? Like, he really taps into that wonderfully. Interesting. Lots of backstory. Some stuff happened in Pantera as well. Let's talk about that for a second. Like with Pantera, the era of albums, it gets progressively more and more heavy. And Phil had a very clear heroin problem, but would hide it by saying, he had blown his back out from years of headbanging and stage diving and stuff, so he was actually on back medication, which made him loopy. And that's why if you follow the era of Pantera, Phil's voice actually gets lower progressively, to the point where you like talking like this or whatever is fucking Pantera, which is actually a flawless impression if you look up Pantera. So what ended up happening is Pantera actually recorded the last album in their career, which was called Reinventing the Steel, without ever seeing each other. Phil moved back to New Orleans or Louisiana, and the rest of the band was in Texas, and they recorded the entire. Hey, Fathom, missed you, brother. Welcome back. They recorded the entire instrumentals of the record and then just shipped it because it's before the days of the internet, really, right? And they just shipped the whole thing down to Louisiana. Phil recorded the vocals in a studio down there and then sent him back the album. It was actually to the point where the record label was The Room, which is brutal, absolutely brutal. Fathom, that might be because you got to click the bell. I don't know if you have or not. That's the only thing they tell me, brother. I'm sorry, man. And he just, he wouldn't come to the meetings or anything. And then they didn't see each other until the tour, and then the tours were cut short, or he was drunk half the time. And so that's why, like, towards the end of Pantera's days, the live performances from Phil are absolutely terrible. I'll say that. Absolutely terrible. The rest of the guys are usually on point, but you can see that they're done. And it got to a point where Dimebag actually wrote a letter that said, "No longer will you trample over my peace of mind. You don't live rent-free in my head." And it's him saying goodbye to a brother, because Dimebag was loyal to a fault. Absolute fault, which was insane. Oh, I'm sorry, Fathom. I'm still white belt, brother. Still white belt. Although I did get my first stripe, so pretty stoked. I have been, mother. I've been watching it a lot. It's pretty cool. I like he kind of similar to me, how he's very down to earth and just talks about like, yeah, this is what I do, this is whatever. I haven't put up many guitar lesson videos. I was thinking about doing a pretty hefty series. Would you guys want that? Oh, from Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, probably Casper. I don't know. What's your favorite show, Fathom? Why is it ending? Like, what, it got canceled, or what's going on? Oh, Fathom. I have a hilarious supernatural story. I have a hilarious supernatural story. I'm going to link a video in here. Oh, yeah. I love telling this story. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so this is the video. I think that'll work. I don't really know. I think so. That's the video. And so Without Mercy had a song a couple years ago called Burn. And a thing we do is we do playthrough videos for it. So I called a friend of mine that was going to film school in Vancouver. And he said, come see me and I'll shoot the playthrough video. I could do it on the cheap because they'll just claim it for a school project. I was jacked. So I went to the place he said to go to. He gave me an address, and I suck at driving in Vancouver, so I just drove to the address, and I parked. And this security guard was like, "Are you here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here for filming my guitar video." He's like, "Okay, just go park over this way." So I went and parked in the place, and I got out, and there's lights everywhere, and there's all these important-looking people everywhere, and people running back and forth with microphones. And I was like, am I in the wrong spot? And I'm standing in it's not really raining, it's kind of misty, it's cold and whatnot, and I'm standing out there, and I'm just talking with this dude who, I'm like, is this the right entrance? And the guy's like, I don't know, brother, like, you just got to do, the thing or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Turns out they're filming an episode of Supernatural at the same place. My wife loves the show, and I'm currently, at this point in the story, I am standing on set talking to the actor that plays Dean, which is Jensen Ackles or something. So I have no idea who the hell it is I'm talking to, and quite loud or whatever. I have no idea. And the one guy points at me and is like, "Oh, hey, you're a pretty good guitar player." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." And no idea. Apparently it was the actor that played Sam. Apparently. I didn't see his face. Don't understand what happened. And it all happened really lightning quick, which was really funny. To the point that when we were done shooting, I had to actually go out a different exit because I wasn't allowed to have been on set. That was a security breach. Somebody fucked up or whatever. So that was really freaking hilarious. It drives my wife nuts because I've done it so many times. My wife is a massive fan of this band, Mariana's Trench. She loves that band. Or at least at this point in the story she did. We haven't talked if she still does or not. And we were at a store, and she was working at this drugstore at the time. And they had a post office as part of the drugstore. And the drummer of Mariana's Trench came in, and she freaked out. She's like, "Oh my God, I think that's the dude." And I was like, "Really?" So I just walked right up to him. "Hey, are you the dude from that band? My wife loves you. Can you take a picture?" It's it's really funny. Yeah, I guess, Jared, I don't really know because I didn't look up. I'm usually really stressed at this point in my career back then when I was shooting videos and stuff because I'm super nervous and self-conscious about making mistakes and whatnot. But yeah, apparently it was them. So cool. It's just a fun story to tell. I really dig that story. It is shitty that it's coming to an end, though. If you've been a big fan, that's 15 years of your life, like you were saying, right? I'm not caught up. What have I seen? I've seen up until they released Black Smoke and they weren't supposed to or something. I saw them kill Death. Does that help? Yeah, but Corey Taylor's notoriously a recluse, isn't he? Notoriously? He doesn't really go out there. Really? He's everywhere. Crazy. So, I have another funny story. Do you guys want to just hear me tell funny stories for the last little bit here? Should I just tell funny stories? I have a really funny story about my buddy Jeff, who plays in Arch Enemy. Jeff and I have been friends for a couple of years, and he was playing in Vancouver, and my wife and I, we go to his house and shit before COVID. It's a legit friends. It's fun. He's a sweetheart of a man. He's a lot of fun to hang out with, and killer guitar player, obviously. So he's coming to Vancouver to play, and he phones me up or whatever, and he says, yo, you're coming to the show. And I was like, yeah, I'll be in town, man. I got to go do a thing with a photographer. We're planning or whatever, doing a photo shoot and planning for the Without Mercy release, setting up some plans and stuff. I'm a big plan ahead kind of guy. And Jeff's like, well, I'll meet you at like the venue, which is at a big outdoor stadium thing. And he's like, let's just go grab some dinner. I'll be with my friend and you will go with Janelle, my wife Janelle. So we're crossing the street and the venue's like 500 feet down the way or whatever. And I see Jeff from a distance. He's coming towards us. So I say to Janelle, because I'm inherently lazy, I'm like, let's just stay still. He'll walk to us and we'll find a restaurant. And as we're crossing the street, Jeff plays in a band called Arch Enemy. And there's all these people in Arch Enemy swag. And they're going to the show and they're getting there early to get good seats or get to the front of the pit or whatever. And I say to my wife, let's see if any of them notice him. And all these people, they walk by. They walk by Jeff, and he's just walking by them. And Jeff is like, Jeff is a sweetheart of a guy that if he makes eye contact with, he's like, hello. He's just like, hey, guys. And like, he walks past them, and they walk past him, and they're like, oh, man, I can't. And then they get like another 100 feet, and they turn around, and they're like, wow, it was fucking hilarious. See these people just walk right past him, too chicken shit to say hello. It was kind of adorable, to be honest. And then like then we start teasing Jeff. And we go into this pub and it's way too busy, so we couldn't get a seat. And all these people recognized him, but only one guy was like brave to come up and talk to him. One guy comes up and's like, oh, I don't want to bother you, but you're an inspiration to me, and now I will leave you. And Jeff's like, thanks, man. And the guy just like leaves. Jeff's like, all right. and then we leave, and my wife and I just start teasing the shit out of Jeff. We're like, Jeff doesn't eat with mortals. Jeff does not drink human food. Made him horribly uncomfortable. It was awesome. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent, but it's just funny. It's just funny. Oh, mother's from Germany, I guess. That's pretty dope. Why'd you quit your job? Mother, do you mean my down to earth, or do you mean the down to earth attitude in the story? That's fair. Also fair. Hey, Mischief, man. Like, dial it back, homie. Dial it back, homie. I'm going to have to boot you, bro. I don't like doing that to people ever, but let's not make this chat about that. Let's dial it back. Stick to music, peeps. Dubstep electronic project. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Let's keep it positive, though. Join the convo about music. It's what we're here for. Well, I mean, just ride the wave. Don't worry about it. Just ride the wave, Fathom. Just have some fun with it. I have not seen that artist. Yeah, strings. I have strings. I have guitar picks. I have pickups as well. And I'm focusing on a guitar one right now, Casper. I'm going to start talking to the guys at Jackson. Hopefully it's all good. That's dope, Fathom. That's real dope. Well, I don't know about that, Casper. I'm certainly trying, brother. Certainly trying. Certainly trying. That would be neat, I think. I do have goals. These are fun chats, man. What else you guys want to chat about? Should I just put my feet up? Just totally, like, recline? How's your day? Just, like, start snoring. Just chilling. Just putting your feet up on... Yeah, I have been recognized lately, which is very weird. Very, very weird. Asked to do autographs while having sushi is weird. But hey, cool. I understand you probably have to set a limit. I'm still new to the concept. Yeah, we're definitely in an era of that, Mother. Definitely in an era where it seems like a cappella groups are getting a lot of attention and a good chance to blow up, which is great. We're coming out of the era of, like, instrumental guitar bands and whatnot. So that could be the next logical step in the evolution, right? We're coming out of the era of these bands that played instrumental style music and just crushed it into the vocal style of the same similar context. Thanks, Casper. It is a lot of work. It is, man. But it's fun. It's super fun. And you moved, right, buddy? You're not near me anymore. Do what makes you happy, Fathom. That's the secret to this whole thing we call life. Do what makes you happy. Thank you, Mother. It's all for you guys. You guys are giving me solid advice, too. Excuse me. Oh, that's quite the move, bro. Quite the move to a Soyuz. I think you told me that. It's you guys give me a lot of good constructive criticism and some ideas to improve the channel. So I'm always trying. Always trying. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hamburg, Germany. Man, I want to go to Germany. Mother's got extra rooms. She lives in a 17-room mansion, and we're all going to stay. We're all going to stay with Mother. We'll all go to Germany. What's it like in New York right now? I hear it's just nuts. Absolute nuts. I can picture Mother having this just massive mansion, and all of us from the YouTube channel come visit because we all want to go to Germany. Disney Dream Mansion. So you have like the cart and carriage pulled by horses that was once a pumpkin. Construction's a very honorable gig, man. I couldn't do it. You don't want to hear me sing that song. Right, guys, what do you want to chat about? We're kind of just hanging here. Do you have any questions for me specifically? Anything you want to ask? And either that or we can start winding her down, I think, maybe. Got the chat on this screen. Yeah, I feel you, Phantom. I feel you. I have that post-workout brain where it's not firing like it should. It's the Umbrella Corporation. I saw this website on my Instagram and actually put on the back. I'm not going to take my shirt off and I can't really turn around, but they've got my Instagram handle on the back because they would add it. So Ginger Tornado at the back. I had heard that, Mother, for sure. I liked in the second Frozen movie how they made fun of it. Wow, I'm yawning now. I have to... All right, guys, last chance to get a question in before I wind it down. I'll give you guys a solid 30 seconds. Ask me anything. That's what I love about these. The weirder the questions, the better, to be perfectly honest. The weirder the questions, the better. Thanks for hanging, Mother. I hope you have a killer day at work. And I hope wherever you are and whatever you're going, you're safe, you're healthy, and you're awesome. We want to see you back here next time. Okay, wow, lots of questions. I dig it. Here we go. Let's fire these out. How old were you when you wrote your first song? I think I was 14, and it was called... No, I was 17, and it was called Stoked. It was about an ex-girlfriend whose last name was Stokes, and she had just crushed my entire soul. So I wrote a song called Stoked about her being a bitch. Can you do the Haunting by Camelot live in Norway soon? I do plan to. Please send me that email again, reactions@thetemple.ca, and I will try and get to it. I've just now finished all the videos I had in queue to be filmed, so I'm looking for new ones to line up the queue, so it's a good time for me to get in on that. So make sure you send that to me, and I will do my damn best to hook you up. Happy you're still training. Thanks, man. Mad respect for all your accomplishments. How many black belts do you have, and how many different artists do you know? I've honestly lost count, brother. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it's safe to say that I know an art. Because like I used to think I was all right at the karate game until I met someone who was like insane at the karate game, and it changed my perspective on like all of my foundations, if that makes sense. I mean, you train too, Casper, so you know what I mean. But like, basically, I had learned that all of my basics were not where they should be. So that was fun. And with jiu-jitsu now, I'm perpetual the newbie. It's unreal how crappy I am at that martial art. Oh, okay, Camelot. Yeah, Phantom, don't let me sleep on this, homie. Don't let me sleep on this, Phantom. I'll get to Camelot. I will, man. I promise. I absolutely promise. I know. Do you guys care about my martial art background? Casper wants me to talk about it. Like, bro. Message me later on the Facebooker. All right, guys, we're going to wind it down. You have once again just made me have that much of a doper Monday. I love it that you guys are hanging with me. I can see we're getting a little bit of a buffer issue, so I'm going to choose that place to make my exit. Phantom, don't let me sleep on Camelot, brother. Keep on me. I will get to that. Hopefully things are improving, like the video quality, the lighting, the sound, so I hope you guys are digging all that, and we're aiming to make this even better each and every week. And watch out for the new reaction videos. There'll be one up tomorrow. And hell yeah, guys. Thanks so much for hanging. I'm going to toss the end screen up here now. You guys rule. Have a great night. And you always know what we say around these parts. Watch it go.